What are the best top 10 Enduro superlight e-bikes for 2024? Riders, welcome back to Sam's Bikes, where you know we only talk e-bikes, and we are at it again. What are the top 10 Enduro superlight e-bikes for 2024? Yes, we did this list 6 months ago, and yes, we're updating it right now because the market has evolved once again. And riders, remember, this is my list. If your bike is not in this list, put it in the comments. I would love to know. But first, what is an Enduro SL in my book in 2024? Well, first up, it has to be sub 20 kilos. If it was over 20 kilos, it would just be a standard full-powered electric mountain bike in a trail or an enduro. And if you're interested in any of those videos, we have done the top 10 in both, link in the show notes. And it also has to have more than 155 mils of rear travel. If it had less, it would be considered a trail superlight. And again, riders, if you're interested in trail superlights, we've done that list as well. And riders, if you are interested in any of these bikes you see today, head over to samsbikes.net. The first, the very best electric mountain bike finder on the internet. We have all the bikes in a list. You can search for bikes with different battery sizes and different chain lengths. I put that one in myself. So riders, check it out and let me know what you think of it. And now onto the bikes, and number one has to be the original hard-hitting enduro, the Specialized Kenevo SL Gen 2. Rolling on 29 wheels, 170 mils of travel up front and 170 in the rear. Powered by the Specialized SL 1.2 motor with 50 Nm of torque. 320 watt-hour internal battery, and you can get 160 watt-hour range extender. Coming in from around 18 kilos, available in 4 sizes and starting from 7,000 euros. What is not to love about the Kenevo SL? You got the 6-way geometry change. You got the 6-bar linkage suspension design, which is an absolute monster truck. I have the original Kenevo SL. I cannot find the limit of this bike. The bike finds my limit. It's scary how fast and how confident this bike is. And now you got the updated motor, the 1.2 motor. It's an absolute beast. Number two, the transition relay. Rolling on 29 wheels, or is mullet compatible. 170 up front and 170 in the rear in the PNW version, or it is available 160 as standard. Fazua rides 60 motor with 60 Nm of torque and an internal 430 watt-hour battery. Coming in from 19 kilos and available in a very impressive 6 sizes and starting from between 6,000 and 7,000 euros. But riders, check out the Transition website because there are loads of sales going on right now. And riders, I love Transition e-bikes. I actually just love Transition as a brand. They make fantastic bikes and the relay is no exception. I love how customizable it is. You can ride it as a 29er, you can ride it as a mullet. You can also take the battery out and ride it without the battery. So this bike overall is looking like a fantastic Enduro SL for 2024. And before we crack on with the next e-bike, a massive shout out to Quadlock, a major sponsor at Sam's Bikes. Without Quadlock, Sam's Bikes isn't possible, full stop. And I absolutely love all the products. I love having my iPhone on my handlebars because when I'm riding down the trails, when I'm doing that POV, I'm actually using it a little bit as a teleprompter. Cheating, I know, but it works so well. I love having it by my bed, charging wirelessly, in my home office, in my camper van. And now, while I'm cooking, with the mag case, I slap it onto the fridge because the mag case is magnetic. It holds there, and I listen to my favorite podcast while cooking. Game changer. Absolutely love all the products. And riders, the legends at Quadlock are giving you legends a 10% discount off all products. Link in the show notes. Number three, the Rotwild R.E375. Rolling on 29 wheels, 170 of travel up front and 160 in the rear. Powered by the Shimano EP8 with 85 Nm of torque, a 360 watt-hour battery, which is quick removable, and the weight is coming in from 19 kilos. Available in 4 sizes and starting from 8,499 euros. And riders, if you are a fan of the channel, you would know I test and reviewed the RX375 a couple of months ago, which is the trail version of this bike. I absolutely loved it. I love this style of bike. You have full 85 newtons of torque with a 19 kilo e-bike. So how I was riding the trail version is I was riding in the power hour with one battery, or having two batteries, one in the backpack, and the battery weighs 2 kilos, and going out with full powered electric mountain bikes. So a very versatile e-bike, and I love the look of this one. Number 4, the Simplon Rapcon Pmax TQ. Rolling on 29s, or it is mullet compatible, 170 up front and 165 in the rear. TQ motor with 50 newtons of torque, a 360 watt-hour internal battery, and you can get a range extender. Weight is coming in from 19.6 kilos, available in 4 sizes and starting from 8,699 euros. I had the pleasure of seeing the Simplon last year at Eurobike. What an absolute beautiful SL. You can barely tell this bike is an e-bike. Beautiful integration, love the look of it, just love the look of Simplon bikes in general. And legend riders, if you are enjoying this list, do me a favor, like this video and subscribe to this video. It really helps out at Sam's Bikes. More subs, more interaction means more bikes I can review, which is better for everyone. Number 5, M1 EN400SX. Rolling on mullet wheels, 170 at the front and 160 in the rear. Powered by the Bosch SX motor with 55 newtons of torque, a 400 watt-hour internal battery, and you can get a 250 watt-hour range extender. Available in 4 sizes and starting from 9,900 euros. And riders, I had the pleasure of spending one day on the M1 last year. Absolute beast of a bike, super capable, super playful, and I really enjoyed the new SX motor. So it's got 55 newtons of torque, but when you get those cadences up high, you can actually access 600 watts of peak power, which is quite unique from this system. Number 6, the Conway Ryvon. Rolling on mullet wheels, 170 up front and 170 in the rear. Bosch SX motor with 55 newtons of torque, a 400 watt-hour battery, and it's coming in just under 20 kilos, available in 4 sizes and starting from 6,499 euros. Again, I had the pleasure of seeing the Ryvon at Eurobike last year, and in person, what an absolute beautiful bike. I love the geo, love the spec, and also the price isn't too shabby either. Number 7, the Nox Epium Enduro 7.1. Rolling on mullet wheels, a whopping 180 up front and 180 in the rear of suspension. Fazua Ride 60 motor with 60 newtons of torque and an internal 430 watt-hour battery. Available in 3 sizes and starting from 8,699 euros. I have always loved Nox bikes. I love the paint scheme. I also love that the frames, I believe, are made and painted in Europe, and I just love the look of them. Kind of like a boutique, very interesting brand, and this bike looks like an absolute trail slayer. Number 8, the Forestal Siryon. Rolling on 29 wheels, 170 up front and 170 in the rear. Ion drive motor with 60 newtons of torque, and this motor is, I believe, designed by Forestal, but made by Bafang. A 360 watt-hour internal battery, weight coming in at 19.2 kilos, available in 4 sizes and starting from 9,699 euros. I had the pleasure of testing the Forestal about 2 years ago in Enduro. What a beast of a bike. Might be showing its age a little bit now because all the competitors have caught up a little bit, but a fantastic option. Number 9, the Rotwild R.G375. Rolling on 29 wheels, 180 of travel up front and 177 in the rear. A full powered EP8 with 85 newtons of torque and a quick release 360 watt-hour battery. Available in 3 sizes and starting from 9,499 euros. Yes, another Rotwild makes the list because I just love this style. Full powered EP8 motor with 85 newtons of torque and a quick release battery. So you ride it as an SL or you ride it as a full powered with 2 batteries. Super versatile bike, and also 180, 177. This is a super enduro rig. And lucky last, number 10, the Stevens E-Maverick. Rolling on 29 wheels, 160 up front and 160 in the rear, powered by the TQ motor with 50 Nm of torque, a 360 watt-hour internal battery. You can also get a 160 watt-hour range extender, weight from 18.5 kilos, available in 3 sizes and starting from 7,499 euros. I actually stumbled across a photo shoot of the Stevens in the Dolomites last year, as you do. And it was actually before they'd released the bike. So I said, no, I haven't seen anything. Don't worry, nothing's gonna go on my channel. But I did have a good look at the bike. Super beautiful bike in person. Always loved Stevens as a brand. Great to see they're getting into the SL market. And there you go, riders. That is my top 10 Enduro SLs for 2024. Now, if your bike isn't there, please put them down in the comments. I would love to know, if money was no option, what your favorite Enduro SL is for 2024. So chuck it in the comments. And riders, like always, if you have any questions about any of these bikes or any other electric mountain bike, please put them in the comments. I love to help. And riders, you know it. Stay safe out there, and we are going to see you next week.